Now, what about the author side of you?
The author side, man, listen, I did time in jail, man. You heard me? And everybody in jail, they always put themselves in this motherfucking land that they're not in. They always vision themselves to be somewhere that they're not. They always putting in their mind, what I'm saying, that they're doing something that they're not doing. So really it's a fairy tale, you know what I'm saying? You dig? And I took that and I put it into to words, into a book. But I didn't write no story. I respect the book, what I'm saying, the 40 Laws of Power. That's the book that's in jail that everybody read, you know what I'm saying? I have a book called OG 50 Diamonds. And these diamonds is what I'm dropping. And a diamond is a jewel, you know what I'm saying? So I might drop some shit like, what I'm saying, in one of my chapters, I might say some shit like, what I'm saying, love is what love does. If love don't do nothing, it's just a misspelled word for unemployed emotion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dropping jewels, and that's what people love. You heard me? I mean, I sold my book. You heard me? My first week, I made like about $5,000-6,000. You know what I'm saying? On my book, the first week, everybody was buying it. Everybody was buying it because they need this book. You know what I'm saying? To cope with their day. Some people don't have that heart to go out there and speak on how they really feel. But see, this book right here gonna give you courage. It gonna give you that courage so when you read this motherfucker, you gonna fuck you, nigga, or fuck you, bitch. You'll have that type of attitude. It gives you courage because, what I'm saying, the things that I'm telling you is the things that people not telling you. And these are the things that people want to know. You know what I'm saying? That real shit. And that's what my book about. OG 50 Diamonds. Yeah, so I'm an author. You heard me? I got more shit that I'm writing about. Look for us coming up.
Now, this current book is the only book so far.
The current book is the only book so far because I broke. Listen. It was. Let me tell you the story. It was a thing with my girl. You heard me. Y'all know my girl Stormy Wellington. She loves to take notes about things that I say. So she did with taking notes about a lot of things. If I talk, she writing something down. So she showed me in her phone. She said, "Baby, look at here. All this stuff is from you. These are the things that you said. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?" She said, "I love your quotes." She said, "You should write a book. You should take your books, your quotes and make it out a book." And sure enough, I did it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I did it. And with the help of her, the book was presented to me on my birthday as a gift. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A digital product, something that each and everybody should have out there where you can make money in your sleep. My book is selling right now. Tomorrow my book gonna sell. In an hour from now, my book gonna sell. Money's gonna always come in from it. You know what I'm saying? My Shopify stay going off. So I won twice. I won with the book by giving knowledge to the game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting money off it. You heard me?
And for those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time, where can they find this book?
Oh, OG Boobie Black fit no OG50diamonds.com. You could go online, you could find it, or you could go on my Instagram, OG Boobie Black underscore BWA. Look in my bio, bam, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? OG 50 Diamonds, that's some shit that y'all gotta get and should have.
Now, just a little clarification. You mentioned that you got this book on your birthday. Does that mean you released it on your birthday or you were given this book?
No, 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 no. It was a gift on my birthday. It was already, you know what I'm saying, set in stone to where I was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But by me having such a wonderful fucking lady, you heard me, she went behind my back. She called my friends. She called people that she needed to contact, you know what I'm saying, to make this happen. And her and my sister, which is her best friend, Anetta Powell, they put it together because they do the digital marketing. Them girls get money in the game. You know what I'm saying? So, they put it together and they made that motherfucking shit happen for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But if she wouldn't have did it, I still was on that path to make it happen regardless. She just took it, you know what I'm saying, and did it for my birthday.
And
Yeah.
how were you gifted this actual first edition, if
The
you will?
first edition, basically,
Your first
12,
copy.
1201. 1201, you know what I'm saying? She told me happy birthday, and we was in the bed. She said, "Babe, I want to go down. I want you to come downstairs. I want to show you something." And when I went downstairs, it's on my Instagram. You heard me? I share those moments. When I went downstairs, they had four big boxes. You know what I'm saying? And four of the boxes were books, and I had the big posters. You know what I'm saying, with the books. You heard me? I had the QR code where I could sell a book. You heard me? I had my own website where you could go and buy the book. You know what I'm saying? All this shit was set up. You heard me? My girl, she didn't play about none of that. So she did it, and that's how I was introduced. And right then and there, Shopify. Then my like I said, her sister, Anetta, these girls went on live and said, OG got a book and da, you could buy it and this, that, and the third. And I'm talking about the Shopify was ringing. Clean, back to back. You know what I'm saying? That night I must have made like about $2,500. This off of sales.
Now, at this point, well, let me back up for a second. When was the book released? Or how long ago was the book
The
released?
book was released on my birthday last year,
Okay.
March 22nd.
Okay. So it's been last
year,
year. Okay,
yeah.
so maybe a year and a half at this point
and
since
it's still popping because motherfuckers want that real shit, Smallz. I'm telling you, people tired of listening to motherfuckers tell these stories, all these lies, the shit that you done heard before, the shit you done heard your grandfather say, the shit you done heard motherfuckers say on the street. People want fucking difference. You feel me? So I went in my heart, my soul. You heard me? And I gave him some different shit that I don't normally talk about. You heard me? In the game, I put it in motherfucking writing. Yeah, in that book. Definitely.
Now you mentioned 2,500 possibly the first day. You mentioned 5,000, 6,000
all together within the month I made $11,000 off the book.
first month.
Fucking right.
Now how about at this point, a year and a half out?
Year and a half later, you know what I'm saying? I look at my Shopify, you heard me. You know, you always have person buy like about 5, 6 books. So people all over the world. Sometimes person might buy, 10, 11 books. I might have been in sold. Sometime 20 books, sometime, you know what I'm saying, 8 or 9. It fluctuates. But fuck what it's doing, it's selling. It's selling. That's a digital product. That's something that I'm gonna always have for the rest of my life. That's a legacy, man.
Now, is it just a digital copy one can get, or can they actually get a hard copy
You
printed?
can get the hard. I say, listen to me, Smallz. I say it's a digital product. Digital products is what's happening right now. And nobody's fucking with the shit where you have to do hands-on shit. You feel me? You go and press one button on a computer, shit gets shipped to you. You never see the person that shipped it. It come in overnight, all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I spoke of digital products, that's what I mean. I mean that by it.
Is there an audio version?
There's an audio version, it's a hard copy, and it's an ebook. We don't do no playing over here, man. At all. Fuck no.